Welcome back to this practical network lab walkthrough. Today, we are going to configure a Cisco router and a switch from scratch to establish local network connectivity. After setting up our interfaces, we will configure a dynamic host configuration protocol pool so our client workstations receive their IP parameters automatically. Let us begin on the router. Open your terminal connection and enter privileged execution mode by typing enable. Next, enter global configuration mode by typing configure terminal. Now, we need to configure our local gateway interface. Enter interface configuration mode by typing interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0. Next, assign an IP address to this interface by typing IP address 192.168.2.155.255.255.0. By default, Cisco router interfaces are administratively shut down. To bring this interface live, issue the command no shutdown. You will see a syslog message confirm that the interface state changed to up. Type exit to return to global configuration mode. Next, let us move over to the switch configuration. Access privileged execution mode on the switch by typing enable, and enter global configuration mode with configure terminal. We will now configure the switch virtual interface on VLAN 1 so that the switch can be reached and managed remotely across the network. Type interface VLAN 1. Assign it an IP address within the same network range by typing IP address 192.168.2.255.255.255.0. Activate the virtual interface by entering no shutdown, then type exit. Now we need to configure the physical switch ports that connect directly to host devices. Instead of entering each port individually, we can select multiple interfaces at once using a range command. Type interface range fast Ethernet 0/1 through 10. Configure these ports as dedicated access ports by entering switch port mode access. Next, assign them explicitly to VLAN 1 by entering switch port access VLAN 1. Type exit to return to global configuration mode. Now return to the router to set up our dhcp server service. First, specify a domain name for the network by entering IP domain name casnab.local. Next, create the dhcp pool by typing IP dhcp pool VLAN_pool. This prompt change indicates you are now in dhcp configuration mode. Define the active subnet network from which IP addresses will be allocated by typing network 192.168.2.0.255.255.255.0. Specify the default gateway address for all network hosts by entering default router 192.168.2.1. Next, set the domain name server address by entering DNS server 8.8.8.8. Type exit to return to global configuration mode. Before testing our setup, we must explicitly prevent the DHCP server from assigning IP addresses that are already assigned to our static network infrastructure. In global configuration mode, enter IP DHCP excluded address 192.168.2.1 192.168.2.2. This command reserves both the router gateway and the switch management IP addresses so no client host receives a duplicate address. Now, navigate to your client PC and open its IP configuration properties window. Switch the addressing radio button from static to DHCP. Wait a few moments while the host broadcasts a DHCP discovery request across the network. You will see a successful assignment notice indicating the host has dynamically acquired an IP address such as 192.168.2.3, along with the correct subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server addresses. To verify complete end-to-end layer 3 connectivity, open the command prompt on the client PC and execute a ping to 192.168.2.1. Receiving successful echo replies confirms that your router, switch, and host configurations are functioning properly. To inspect active address assignments on the router, return to privileged execution mode and type show IP dhcp binding. This command displays all active lease agreements along with their hardware MAC addresses. Finally, do not forget to save your running configuration so your work is not lost when devices power down. On both the router and switch command line interfaces, return to privileged execution mode and run the command copy running config startup config. This commits all current settings into non-volatile RAM.